David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Commodores head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. From the gun, it's Pryor. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Out wide left, it's Wilson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's a give the ball. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Turns upfield. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To throw, it's Carter. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Under pressure.
Boy, you talk about playing with fire, man. That was really, really close to being a safety, and that is exactly what you want to do. When they're backed up in this black zone, man, you want to be aggressive. You want to try to go get some points. Be it they were aggressive, they got to him, got him on the ground, and Palmer, that could have been a really bad start to this football.
Yeah, great job by the defense. Now, if you're this quarterback, you need to have a clock in your head going off quickly because you know in this situation, this D-line playing with their hair on fire. They're playing with their ears pinned back. They're going to be coming after you. If you throw it again and it's not open right away, you better have a plan to get rid of it quickly out of bounds and not take a safety.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Dangerous throw on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Unloads to the right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. To the air, it's Carter. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Adams. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good job just to get rid of that one.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Makes a move. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught behind the line. It's Sherrill. Dragged down.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Handoff for ball. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quick give. It's Alexander. They put the brakes on it.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Carter. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Commodores will punt this one away. Trying to make one miss. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll give it to Ball. Got enough for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Pryor. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Keeps it himself. The pitch. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Jones wants to throw it. He wants it all. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
On the run, it's Alexander.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Gator! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Adams. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And back to the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 16 team, the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Wolfpack with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moves the pocket. It's Carter. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it on 2nd down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Connor. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. In traffic, it's Spence. Breaks into the open. The 30. All the way inside the 30-yard line. A huge pickup on the play, but this one might be coming back. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Carter. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead from.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Rush is on. Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Couldn't get away from that cover team. And down at the 23. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Carter. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Lost to throw on 1st. Gonna take a shot. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no... And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it quickly on the left. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Hands it off. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The play fake. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Finds a crease, it's Alexander. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Jones to throw. Right side, it's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Jaden one more time. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll toss it. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out of more space.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Connor. Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Pulls it in. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Reels it in. Could not make his way to the corner. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside, it's Pryor. Got the first down. He stopped it, he's got enough to move the chain. From the 30-yard line on first down. A run for the quarterback. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Ball. Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to run with Ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Drops back on first down. Looking for a big play. Makes a deep grab.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Now they'll try the right side. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Left side, it's Dixon. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires deep on the run. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out.
Turning on the Jets. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season.